What's going on, everyone? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Friday. It's Good Friday. It's Good News Day, and I'm excited to be here to report some much needed good news because I know we could all really use it. I know I could. And it's been a bit of a rough week for me. I'm not going to lie. It's not been very pleasant. Sometimes people, especially those you've known for a long time, tend to disappoint as as life goes. You guys know, I'm sure you know how it goes. But you still have to give them a chance to disappoint you. I know that sounds really weird and cryptic because I don't really want to get into it, but still, I could use this show very much right now. So that's why I actually made this show because I wanted to create a place where we can all come to and enjoy positive things, even when life kind of throws you curveballs, so that I can remind myself that there's still hope out there. And then there's still good humans out there. And there's still people doing good things because I believe that inside of us, there's still a goodness going on. And even when some people disappoint you, that's okay. On the good side of things, we're doing pretty good over on the new Good News channel. The Good News Infinite Hope channel is kind of starting to take off, which I am so excited about. We reached we got past the 500 subscriber milestone. So hello to any of the new people that are watching. If you're watching out there, welcome to the live show. This is I'm hoping that I'm going to take that channel even to the next step. So if you guys haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do so. I believe Darren is dropping the links for the show. I usually have it pinned, but oh, there it is. I will pin that right now. It's going to be in the pinned comment. I almost put you on timeout because I can't read today. So we're going to have a really fun show. I almost put Darren on timeout. Pin message. This is what we want. Pin message. There it is. So okay, it's the pinned comment now. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already yet. Oops, indeed. Oops, indeed, Darren. Darren, we have news from the North Shore today. It's one of those tear jerkers, man. So shields up. We're gonna be talking about that. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good times. Speaking of good times, Psychotic Mongoose is here, and he's gifting a membership to the chat. So thank you, Psychotic Mongoose. You also left a member message saying thank you for being a member for 16 months. By the way, my goodness, says hail to all the good humans. Hail to you. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed or not. There is a new emoji in the chat. I want to see you guys spamming it if you can see it, because I hope I made it right. But I did make the super dog emoji. I did make it. I made the crypto emoji. I tried my best. Do you guys even see it? Where is it? There he is. Crypto. There's Crypto Super Dog. I tried my best. I'm not good at these things. There he is. So now we have like a super dog emoji. So when we have super dog newses, that's not a word. When we have super dog newses, we can use that. Oh my God. Speaking of super people, not all heroes wear capes, but there's always local heroes hanging around for the moment in need. Saying a local hero for 100 pounds. My God, local hero, thank you for the disappointment fund. Don't let them drag you down. Oh, man. That is truly appreciated, my man. Thank you. My goodness. That definitely does put a smile on my face indeed. Thank you very much. I am humbled. I'm humbled. Thank you. That helps. Thank you. The disappointment fund. My goodness. I like that. Wow. I truly appreciate that, man. I feel like I need a coffee for that one. Thank you. By the way, how do you guys like my new background? Local hero, everybody? What do you guys think? I have been exploring with NVIDIA and I was like, if we have like Sakura's in the background, And you know, just this. I think it's kind of cool. It's springy. I thought we could make it kind of cool for a bit. Um oh okay, you don't like it. I don't like it. But we can change the pictures. That's the fun part. We can change the pictures. It's a virtual background. So you can change if you don't like this picture, we can change the picture. uh Darren says, I like the new background. I liked it on Wednesday as well. Speaking of which, that's one of the other reasons I'm really looking forward to this show today because that Wednesday show, that was some dark stuff. That was some creepy stuff. If you're into weird, creepy, just getting the hibby jeebies, that's a good show to watch. Go to my Wednesday show with Harrison Cayley, the author of a book called Beyond Disclosure. Very creepy stuff. I mean, I love that kind of stuff, but it's not for the faint of heart. Let's just say that. It's not for the faint of heart. Thank you so much. And again, thank you, local hero. My goodness. Thank you. Okay. Let's start the show. We're going to start the show off today with some scientific news. Yay for science. And innovations. And kids being innovative. Yay. I'm sorry that I have to read. I apologize in advance. We got 3 high school students create refrigerator that requires no electricity and they win global sustainability prize. How lovely is that? So this news comes from India in an aspiring leap towards sustainable innovation. 3 high school students. I'm going to have a problem reading these names, but we will try. Durav, Mithran, and Mirdul. Man, they have really cool names. Have invented a revolutionary salt power refrigerator called Thermovault. The device requires no electricity and has the potential to transform life in communities without reliable access to power. Their innovation just earned them the prestige 2025 Earth Prize and a $12,500 award, which the trio plans to use to build 200 units and distribute them to 120 hospitals for real world testing. That's really cool. The Thermovault is powered by a cooling method known as ion cloud. This is going to be terrible. I'm sorry, you guys. Ion, I can't even say it now. Ion caloric cooling. That's not good. That was not good. Cooling, which uses the heat of observation reactions of salts dissolving in water. Look, I'm usually better off. It's okay. It's okay. The primary cooling comes from ammonium chloride, a salt students found could lower water temperature by up to 28 Celsius. Oh, I'm getting a phone call from someone very interesting, but I have to reject it, unfortunately. Let's see. Salt students found could lower temperature 28 degrees for deeper cooling down to minus 10 degrees. You guys probably don't know what that is because you work on Fahrenheit if you're in the States. The British people will know. The British people will know. They used chemical reaction between barium and hydroxide. Oh my God, why are these words? Octahydride and ammonium chloride, making the device suitable even for freezing application with antifreeze. A layer of fiberglass wool insulated with a nitrile rubber surrounds a copper box inside the unit, helping it to retain cool temperatures for long durations. Users simply pour the salt into the box, add water, and steer the solution using a gyroscope or by shaking. The result is even efficient cooling, ideal for preserving food and medicine without electricity. So they refined the process with their professor using many different kinds of salts. And this is who they are. I'm just going to play this so you guys can see the kids. It's really cool what they. young men trying to save the world with salt.
Hi, we are Team Thermavault. We're based in Indore, a city in central India. The major pain point Thermavault addresses is vaccine carrier technology and transport of medical supplies.
Oh my god, I'm gonna pause it because they're using the Peanuts music. Look at Snoopy. That was not planned. That is the Peanut music.
Thermavault is an electricity-free refrigeration
Oh wait, oops.
unit that
Hold on. I pressed it. I pressed it too fast. We have to go back to the screen. I'm wearing the Peanuts. Hold on. That was not planned, you guys. Shout out to Snoopy. Yeah.
helps eliminate plastic waste and reduce energy inequality. It works by using salt-based reactions and multi-layer insulation. What's more, it's sustainable and reusable for multiple cycles. As of now, we're working to perfect the design and reach out to clinics and hospitals. With help from the Earth Prize and you guys, we can launch Thermavault. Thermavault has the potential to save close to 6 million lives a year, and you can help make it a success.
That was my peanut dance. I don't know if you guys caught that, but that was my peanut dance. Because you know how like they have that like little weird dance where they're like, that's what I was doing. If you guys were like, what is she doing? Pre-watched. I totally forgot they had the music. Okay, Philip. I forgot, Philip. It's true. I did pre-watch it. This is true. Because I pre-watch all the stuff that goes on the show. It gets vetted. So I don't cry, ugly cry tears in front of you guys. The salt must flow. The salt must flow. It's true. I have to pre-vet the stories because most of the time I'm like, I want to cry when I read these stories. Russell, I don't usually laugh at your super chats, but this one made me laugh. Thank you, Russell Hall, for $2. Says two donates 2 thermal Please use Target gift card. Thank you, Russell. My goodness. Okay. Next story. This is also about a smarty pants. This is also a smarty pants kid. I like these kind of stories because it gives me hope for the future. I don't necessarily like what she's going into. The field she's going into is not great, but it's still a cool story. So we're gonna check it out. Smarty pants kids are impressive, and who knows what she'll decide to do with her life later on. But it says 10-year-old girl earns 2 college degrees, and she's just getting started. There she is. Smarty pants, Doogie Howser type, the female Doogie. Here's that story. I'm gonna watch it. Thank God I don't have to read.
While most 10-year-olds in elementary school are eagerly awaiting recess, this San Bernardino 10-year-old is hoping to begin attending Stanford. This is Elisa Perales.
Wow.
She learned to read at just 2 years old.
That's really cool.
She started doing algebra when she was 5 years old, and she started taking classes at a local community college at 8.
Good for her.
Now she's just a month away from graduating with not 1, but 2 associate degrees.
Wow.
It's like very fun to me. It's like almost like as fun as playing outside or riding a bike or doing whatever. I just enjoy learning. There's just so many interesting things out there. Just like I just took like a physics 1 class last semester. It was just really interesting with the different formulas and how it applies to the world.
Elisa is now waiting to see if she's been accepted to Stanford to continue her education. She hopes to one day work in the AI industry.
That's what I was talking about. The AI industry. Yikes. But good for her and good for her parents for raising a bright young lady. Yeah, Boosh God, calm down. That comment is unnecessary. She's 10 years old. I'm going to remove that comment for obvious reasons, though I do accept your apology. She's 10. Don't be like that. It was not. It was not, Boosh. And therefore, for that comment, you're going to get this one, this clip today.
Stop it. Get some help.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Next bit of news. This one is so sweet. I love this story because I love books. I'm a book nerd, and I don't even like digital books. My favorite is still physical books. Just like movies, I like physical copies of things. I don't know. I guess I'm just old school like that. But I thought this story was really, really cool, and I wanted to share it with you. It says town comes together to move bookstore one at a time. That's really cool. In a scene that looks straight out of a storybook, 300 people in a small Michigan town lined the sidewalks to help their beloved local bookstore move one book at a time. In a beautiful act of community spirit, volunteers formed a human chain, carefully passing books hand to hand from Serendipity Books' old location to its new home just around the corner. The video captured the quiet and joy teamwork as neighbors, young and old, work together to support the business that means so much to them. It's a reminder when people come together, even the heaviest tasks like moving an entire bookstore can feel right. I could tell you this, I would so be there if this was like around, like if my bookstore needed help moving, I would be part of that chain for sure. Absolutely. And here it is. Here's the music. And I have to mute it for the music. Sorry, but here's the video. It's so sweet. Let me see if I can go to a smaller screen here so you guys can see better. Look at them. They're all passing the books. This is wonderful. What a wonderful idea. Just brings everybody together in their love of books and community. Somebody should be out there handing out coffees. I absolutely love this. There's so much just love here. It's beautiful. Young and old, and all ages in between. And the best part of the story is that this is like, they're just moving locations, because you always hear the sad stories where it's like, oh, the mom and pop store is, going out of business or whatever. No, this is a good story. Like the bookstore is still there. They're just moving locations. And that's wonderful. I like it. I like that a lot. Spike Insanity is here for $5. Says, good morning, Nina. You look good. Chat looks good. Love the shirt. Love the background. Now for coffee. Now for ruin and wrath. And the sun rises. Cheers to you, Spike Insanity. I still really love that you changed your name to Spike Insanity. I love it. I feel like I would like to think that I had a part in that, to bring you out of your madness and into sanity with my show, because you're here like every week. So I really appreciate you. Cheers to you. I have coffee too. Cold coffee, because it is really hot here again. Thank you again for all of your continued support, my man. Okay, next story. And this next story is really cool on a lot of levels, because sometimes, like I said earlier in the show, the world is full of challenges and can be really challenging. And sometimes it gives you floods. And you're like, what are you going to do? Like, what am I going to do with this flood? And one of the reasons I really want to share this story is so that maybe we all can learn something from this. Like, if you're in an area that experienced flooding, maybe this is a cool story for you to check out, so that maybe you, like these dudes, can save your house and property by doing something similar. Just like I tell you guys all to learn CPR, we should all learn from these bros right here. Brothers saved their home from massive flood with homemade levee. Dad, who taught them, would have liked that. This is a really cool story, and I actually don't have to read this one. I just wanted to show you the headline first, and then we're gonna go to YouTube here, where Fox News is covering the story, and it's a wonderful one. So we're gonna watch this. Here we go. This is a historic flooding. Brothers build levee to protect home in Bogota.
Story that emerged in the aftermath of this month's historic flooding. As the rivers continue to swell in the western portion of the state, one family in the small town of Bogota actually took flood preps into their own hands. Brothers Justin and Tucker Humphrey, using farm machinery, plastic sheeting, and lessons passed down by their late father, spent days building a dirt levee around their childhood home. And when the water came and neighbors were forced to evacuate, their house stood as a dry island in a sea of floodwater, the only one left completely clear, as you see from that vantage point. Joining us now is Justin and Tucker Humphrey, the brothers behind that flood defense, to talk about how they did it and what it means for their family and the Bogota community moving forward. Justin, before that rain even started, you and your brother began prepping the levee system around your mom's home. How far in advance did you start, and what went into that overall preparation process?
Yes, sir. We started on the Sunday previous to the flooding, which gave us roughly a little over 24 hours before the water was at our back door. We knew from previous experience that
that is not very long at all. Like, you have 24 hours to save your home. What do? These guys went to work.
If we were going to get moving, we had to. So we were forced with a struggle of dry dirt, actually, and it raining previously. So we waited to the very last minute that we possibly could to try to get the best structure that we could. So once it got to where we were running out of time, we just had to try and do our best.
Yeah, and I mean, this is in honor of your late father. He had taught you how to build this levee, before. What was going through your mind as you were following through his footsteps and ultimately able to save your childhood home?
Well, from my experience personally, the strategic side of it, the structural side of it, was more my forte. And my younger brother here, Tucker, he's the excavator expert. So we put our minds together and we put our what we both were better at, and really anchored down and did exactly as we were taught. Like you said, we had previous knowledge.
This is really cool on so many levels because they're using this previous knowledge of their father, like that the father had passed down, to save their home. And that in itself is so cool because it just goes to show how important it is to kind of like, I'm sure the father learned it, from his father, and like these lessons that are being passed down, how important it is to pass down these lessons to the future generations so that, the next generation can do similar things and save their homes and so on and so forth. It's a wonderful story and a reminder of how important it is to listen to your parents.
Knowledge from our father passed down from 3 other flood waters that we learned from. And like I said, I did my part. He by far did his part. And good Lord willing, and we were able to keep it dry.
I got to ask you, you said you've seen this 3 times. Has it ever been to this level of intensity? I mean, when we look at aerial views, your place is the only one that was left
crazy
dry. I mean, was there a moment of doubt also when you were looking at this?
There were times that there were doubt. There were times that we thought at any moment it was going to be turn from bad to worse. But he stayed at it hours on end, as well as I did. And we just kept faith in God, kept faith that he had, his will be done. And first and foremost, you lose, win, or draw. It was going to be what he had planned to be. And we were just the instruments that were trying to keep it dry.
And now that you have done this, right, you've executed, and we saw in your small town, I mean, everybody pitched in to help with the supplies and the support. Can you speak about what that means to have that support from your town? Or are there more kind of neighbors that are saying, hey, next time this goes around, is there any chance that we could build something like this?
I'll let you take it.
I bet.
I mean, yes, the ones that have the resources, the excavators, the equipment. I mean, of course, as long as we know ahead of time the river forecast and can get ahead of it, then anybody would build one if they could. But like you said, community chipped in, family chipped in, brought what we needed, and we got it done.
There were a numerous amount of people that gave out of their own pockets to get supplies and to get to us, boats, whatever means possible to get these supplies to us. And it was by far not just us, not just he and I. It was by far a community effort, outreach of neighbors, family members, complete strangers, just helping out. It was incredible. To know that you're in a small town with that kind of support is a very humbling feeling to have.
It's incredible to know that the town and the community has your back when you need it the most. I want to ask you, Justin and Tucker, was your mom at this home, and how was she doing throughout all of this?
No, sir, she wasn't here. Okay. My little brother and I, we made a quick decision that if we were going to pull this off, that was going to be one thing less that we had to worry about. So
that's a good idea.
She stayed at my house, which is about 10 minutes away from here. A lot higher elevation, not in the flood warning, in the floodplain. So we made the quick decision to get her out on that Sunday that we started.
You got to go, Mom.
To make sure that was one thing off our plate that we didn't have to worry about. Because you got to think, here what we did was around 3 acres. And to have the amount of pressure and the amount of water that was surrounding us, it was enough on our plate to just have to worry about he and I about our safety if bad went to worse. So we went ahead and from my dad's past experience when we were younger, that was something that happened right away. So we kind of followed in his footsteps and took care of the most important things, which is family.
The dad is like past lessons. He's like, get the women and children out of your way. They are a hindrance. The women and children have to get to safety, and then you guys get to work. I could see the dad just like being like, get the women and children out first.
That's right. That was a good move. Bring your mom in. Real quickly, just want to ask you, because you brought it up, 3 acres. You saved the house, but the rest of the property, are you guys doing repairs? What ended up ultimately happening?
Go ahead.
A mile down the road, our farm shop, it got hit pretty hard. Our grandmother's house, she'd been there for 71 years, along with 60 other houses here in the community that got hit. And, everybody's starting to tear it back down and restart again.
The rebuilding process is underway. But as you had mentioned, take care of family first. The most important, you can rebuild all of that yet again. Justin and Tucker Humphrey, thank you for not only sharing your time, but truly your story and giving everybody an opportunity to think about how they can kind of harden their property ahead of an event. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you for having me.
Yay. Good men doing good work, good community. I mean, that story had it all, people. Infinite hope, having hope that everything's going to turn out right, having faith in a higher power, and having faith in yourselves and your community. And it all worked out. It all worked out. I will say that what just made me laugh very much was this comment here, Mars Monkey Mac saying, I've been married to her for too long. You don't want her breathing down your neck. That's funny. I don't know why that cracked me up. Darren's like, get her in. I know, that was great. I love their accent. That was so good. And also David Morris is here. Thank you, David, for the 5. Just sending some love. Well, thank you, my friend. Love to you as well. I can use all the love I can get right now. So thank you so much. Appreciate you. Okay. So that was a good story. That was a good story. I loved it. I love that story. Now the next story is the one I was talking about earlier, Darren. This one comes from my old stomping grounds in the North Shore. Vancouver, BC, North Van to be more exact. Shields up, people, because this is kind of sad, but also very, very good. It says painters prove. I'm sorry that I have to read, by the way. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry about the reading. it's gonna be a thing apparently. Okay, here we go. Painters provide free home revamp for North Vancouver woman battling cancer. Nearly 40 experienced and rookie painters come together to repaint a Blue Ridge home this past weekend, brightening the day of a grateful resident and raising funds for charity. Now, this is these are the good humans that did this. Here they are, good humans. This is the before. This is the after. Before. Oh, here, let me go into the other modes. Oop, there we go. So you guys can see a better before, after. Lovely, lovely. So here we go. A group. Ooh, we can listen to this article, but no, you guys way rather hear my voice, right? Than whatever this AI voice is. A group of nearly 40 painters used their brushes and tools this past weekend to freshen up a home and brighten the day for a North Vancouver woman fighting stage 4 cancer. That's incredibly sad. I hate cancer. I don't usually swear on this show, but fuck cancer, people. Fuck cancer. Experienced and rookie painters from students Works Painting, a company that helps train new painters and learn the business before entering the real world, came to Andrea Mundy's home in Blue Ridge neighborhood Friday to scrape away old paint and prime the surfaces and slap on 2 coats of cream colored paint around the house. The project is to help train new painters, but also part of an annual charity initiative to raise funds for people with multiple sclerosis. The company picks up 8 houses across Western Canada each year for a free paint job. We try to find people who have MS, but we also try to find as many people that are in need of painting and can't do it themselves, said Tomoki Okamura, district manager for Student Works Painting. Each local franchisee of Students Works Painting donates $5 from each job completed over the summer, plus additional donations from the clients to Multiple Sclerosis Society of Canada, Okamura said. They then, at the end of the year, Students Works Painting matches the total. That's incredible. That's really cool. On top of the Students Works Painting chipped in on the good deed, Dulux Paints donated their paints to help complete the project. That's really cool too. Another company got in on this. The company heard about Mundy after her daughter booked a painting job through the North Vancouver franchisee and heard that they were looking for a house to repaint. The company got in touch with Mundy to see if her house fit. It should have been her. Her house fit the criteria for a charity job. Nothing too challenging or too small, and they got rolling from there. It just worked out. We thought that it was an amazing opportunity, Okamura said. When Mundy found out about the painting project, she was really excited, but found it difficult to accept the help herself. It's taken me a little bit of time to learn that it's a good thing to say yes to things, because that's not at all the experience I've really had in my life, Mundy said. It's always sort of felt like I needed to do everything on my own. Mundy found out in January that she has stage 4 cancer after being in remission for a couple of years. She was first diagnosed in 2022, and in January this year found out that she had brain metastasis, a tumor that appears when cancer is in one of your body spreads to your brain. That's so sad. That's so sad. Doctors were able to remove the tumor in January, but the cancer still remains in her body. So sad. I'm so sorry about that. The painting project was a great way to bond with her 4 kids as they picked the colors for the bungalow. They went for happy cheery, including turning the black front door into yellow. When we saw it after it was done, it just looked so clean. Something as simple as paint just changes the whole look of everything, said Mundy. I think it was really nice to see that there were so many people here doing all of this, and they just seemed like they were really happy to be doing it. The experience has been reflective for her, reminding her of the work that she has been doing on the board of Vancouver-based nonprofit Coast Mental Health for the last 8 years. It was also a good reminder to accept help once in a while. When you don't accept stuff like that from people, you kind of take that experience away from them too. So it just so it just reminded me that it's okay to need something sometimes. Man, that's a really powerful statement. That's a really powerful statement. The fact that like she says that you kind of take that experience away from them too. That's really powerful because it's true. She continues, it's a bit more than just painting business. This is Okumura saying this. It's a bit more than just painting business, Okumura said. We want to obviously be a bigger part of it and show that affection to the community, more than just painting houses. And that's a beautiful sentiment. Good for this person. This is a beautiful story. Look at that. All these good people. Again, there's the before and after. Definitely brightened the place up. I love the yellow. The yellow is very bright and cheery. And it's a terrible thing. I mean, she has stage 4 cancer, so there's very little chance she's going to pull through from that, but I'm still going to pray for her and her family. That's all you can really do. But it was a good story. It's a good story. I love when people come together. For a second I saw all the F's in the chat and I thought like my stream had gone down, and then I realized you guys were saying F cancer, and yes. Yes. Also FMS, that's true. Somebody said that in the chat. Yes. Darren, you're right. That as well. That as well. Some hard conversations going on in the chat right now. I'm just reading them. Yeah, man. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Spike. That's rough, man. That's rough. All right. Next story. You know what, DL? Oh, I thought it was DL for a second. It's Discount Superhero. You're absolutely right. FPMS as well. As a woman, I feel you there. I feel you. Oh, David, I'm sorry. That sucks, man. It's taken far too many loved ones. Far too many. I've had several run-ins with it as well. It's one of the worst things in life. This next story, though, is a beautiful one. I think this one's my favorite one today. This one's my favorite story, and I'm planning on making a short version of it for the other channel because I loved it so much. I'm such a geek. I love it. But I absolutely love this story because it's all again about what this show is about. It's about hope, and it's about not letting things stop you, and having no limitations, like setting no limitations for yourself, and just having hope that everything's going to turn out okay. And then it does. And then it does. And I love these kind of stories. And that's this story right here. He said it was unrealistic. Teen with cerebral palsy turned school project into a hot sauce empire. And that's no kidding. He turned it into an actual empire. It's true. And I really like this kid. This kid is awesome. I absolutely love this dude. So we're going to watch this video here where this is the
founder of Crippling Hot Sauce, a comical spin on traditionally boring hot sauce brands. Born with cerebral palsy, I never knew quite what I was going to be able to do because my physical capabilities are limited at times. When I was 16 years old, I got a B- in a school business project. When I asked why I got the B, he said it was unrealistic. After that feedback, I decided to bring my school project to life and officially start Crippling Hot Sauce. And 18 months later, we've sold over 150,000 bottles. Not only is it a great tasting product, but we donate 5% to cerebral palsy research. I hope to inspire other people, no matter their circumstances, to pursue their dream because life is short. Join our mission at thecrippling.com.
Fantastic. Fantastic. We're also going to watch this news story about him, which is
What
awesome.
a
Here we go.
difference 2 years can make. Back in February 2023, our Steve Harris introduced us to a teenager with cerebral palsy who created his own hot sauce. Remember that?
Yeah, now 2 years later, his business has taken off in a really big way. And as Steve Harris shows us again in this update, the more hot sauce he sells, the more it helps an important cause close to his heart.
Hey, whatever happened to that person I saw that really cool news story on? You ever ask yourself that?
Always.
I know I do, and I'm the guy doing the stories. Well, I've got a follow-up for you. You got to see. It started when straight-A student Drew Davis got a B- on a high school business project.
So I went up and asked the teacher like anybody would, and he said, I thought it was a great idea, just maybe a little unrealistic.
And so Drew's company, Crippling Hot Sauce, was born. It's a name he put a lot of thought into. You see, Drew was born with cerebral palsy.
I love that logo. The logo is great. I mean, look at this. This is awesome. Crippling hot sauce. It kind of goes like, have you guys ever had sauce that like literally cripples you? I have. Like you're just like, I can't breathe. It's a really good logo. It's a really good idea. I don't know what that teacher was talking about, because this is a really cool idea. Let's continue.
You see, Drew was born with cerebral palsy.
I've always felt like people with disabilities get a little bit of special treatment on the kind of babyish side, and I wanted to show people that a lot of us have a sense of humor.
That interview was 2
So
years
based.
ago. Now fast forward to now, after getting into several grocery stores and all of his online sales.
We did $2 million this year.
Holy.
Wow.
From being made
$2
by hand in his parents'
million.
kitchen to being manufactured commercially. Now he has 12 employees, including his best friend since 3rd grade.
It was the B- that got him into the business, so don't cross him over.
But for Drew, success isn't measured in dollars made, but in dollars donated.
We donated $22,000 just last year alone.
Who are you donating that to?
The Cerebral Palsy Research Foundation.
And next year, he wants to do more.
The goal is to donate wheelchairs to underprivileged children in need as well.
And to inspire.
Growing up, I didn't have somebody I could look up to that looked just like me. If I can get 10 people to go out and go for their dreams because of me, that's what I want.
Warning, dangerously hot. On a side note, this is not the sauce Drew makes. It's something he wanted me to try as part of the story. For a guy like Drew, I couldn't say no. Oh, I should have, but I didn't. Steve Harris,
Crippling.
First Alert 4.
Crippling. Wait, let's go back to that picture. I love this one here. Hold on.
Steve Harris.
I like this one, limping. It's a medium one, so it's not quite crippling. It's just limping. I love that. That is such a good idea. It's a limping one. This is crippling agony. Just parking. It's a mild one. That's great. Life's a beach. I love that. Special treatment. That's funny. Oh, that's good. Ghost pepper palsy. That's really good. This is really, really bright. And honestly, like just such a good. Don't you guys think too? Like this, isn't it so fun? Like how fun is this? It's really good to have a sense of humor and be able to like just, laugh at yourself. Yeah, crippling agony. It's going to be crippling when it comes out. That's for sure. They are great names. What's up, Grumpy? Good to see you. Good to see you. They're fantastic. Fantastic names. I really like that story. That was my favorite story. My other favorite one's coming up. What am I talking about? I have so many favorites. What am I talking about? There's definitely like 3 more stories that I really like. One of them I'm really nervous about. The last story I'm kind of nervous about sharing with you guys because I'm like, are we going to get a hit on this? But then again, that's why this is a live show. We're going to watch it, and then if I have to cut it out later, then I will. What? What did I do? What did I say? What did I do? I don't get it. I like the this is fun. Oh, you can't see it on here, but you can see it in the chat. Those are good emojis. Crippling hot sauce. I want to get some of that crippling hot sauce from my husband. He loves hot sauce. He has crippled me with hot sauce many times where he's made food and I've been like, I can't eat this. Why? Why? Oh. I see. Charlene.
Hey, phrasing.
Oops. Whatever. My cat is here. Let's see if we can get her to make an appearance. You want to come say hi to the people? You want to come say hi to the people? No? She's like, leave me alone, Mom. I don't know what you want from me. Because all I want from you is food. And it's just not happening. It's like she went and sat by the door and she's like, let me out. What? I don't know what this means, but hello. By the way, Rumble, what's going on, you guys? How you guys doing all over on Rumble? Wherever you're watching, please make sure you smash the like, whether that's on YouTube, Twitter, Rumble, all of it. Smash the like, share the stream, all the good stuff. Give the stream some love. All right. Next story. Homeless man wins $1 million on a scratch off ticket. I'm not homeless anymore. No, you're not. $1 million will definitely, help out. I thought this was crazy. So he won $1 million. So let's check out the story. Should be a cool one. Let's go.
That's the ticket right there. Wilson Simon has worked at Sandy's Liquor since 2013 and tells me that this is the first time someone has ever won a prize of this size. He says the winner is a longtime customer who is also homeless. He came to the store, he scratched it, like, oh my God, is that real? Wilson, can you come and take a look? I'm like, let me see. So I grabbed the ticket out of his hand. I went to the machine over there. He's like, I'm not homeless anymore. I'm like, man, you hit the jackpot. It's like 100,000. I'm like, no, bro, that's $1 million. That's $1 million ticket. Congrats, brother.
Wow.
Yeah, so give each other a high five. What goes through your mind when someone who shops here so often wins a ticket like this? A lot. It's like a lot of happiness for the person, especially like a person or a loyal, regular customer daily. I wish him all the best. Simon did more.
Yeah, especially like if they're homeless and they come into your store all the time and then you're like, my God, you're not homeless anymore. I mean, obviously that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool thing to go through.
Confirm the winning ticket. I drove him to Fresno, I think the next day.
So excited. First thought is usually, damn, Yeah, probably his first thought is, let's be real. I wish I bought that ticket.
Or Wednesdays. So, because he's like, he want to send it in the mail. That's $1 million ticket. No, I will drive you there.
I spoke with a spokesperson from the California Lottery who told me what has to be done before the money is awarded.
With $1 million winner like this, what the person who comes forward can expect is a very thorough vetting process. As you can imagine, we give away a lot of prize money at the California Lottery, and we're happy to do it, but we want to make sure we're giving it to the right person.
That's
She
probably a
says
good
this
idea.
vetting process can take anywhere from a few weeks to a couple months and involves an interview with the winner, checking to see if the person owes the state any money, and a few other
Oh,
factors.
ouch.
We process in California over 10.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's not really hopeful at all. I'm sorry. The government's like, do you owe us any money? Where is our cut? That's not very hopeful. I mean, maybe this homeless man doesn't owe the state any money though. That is oh my God.
1,000 winning claims a month. So that's part of why it takes a little bit of time.
Oh my God.
While I was at Sandy's,
it takes a little bit of time because the government is terrible and wants your money. That's really funny.
Winner came in to buy a few more tickets.
Oh,
he declined
boy.
an on-camera interview, but tells me that this is a life-changing amount of money and that he intends to make a down payment on a home here on the Central Coast, get a car, and then invest and save the rest. In San Luis Obispo, Carson Wells, KSBY News.
Wonderful for that man, but not so much, the details was definitely not that great of the government. By the way, I think we have a new person in the chat. I want to say hello to Odie. Everybody, welcome, Odie. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you before. And I'd like to say hello to new people. Welcome, Odie, to the Infinity Chat, to the Infinite Hope Chat. This is the best chat, very wholesome chat most of the time. Don't, except for a couple people, namely Russell Hall. Most other people are nice. Thank you for him. Oh, okay. Odie says, I've been here before. Just changed my username a few times. Oh, okay. Well, welcome with your new username. What? Mars Monkey Max says, I never said that, Nina. What? What are we talking about? What do you mean, you people?
Hey, phrase it.
Oh boy. Calm down, TD. Calm down. Oh, you guys are the best. I'm kidding. I thought that too for a second. Odie is great. I always loved Odie more than Garfield. I always thought Garfield was a bully because Odie was so sweet, and then Garfield would always bully him, and he would bully the owner, and the owner was such a loser. What was the owner's name? I forget his name. And he'd be like, he'd always try to be like dating, but he couldn't get a date. That was funny. Garfield was funny. Wait, are you here, Kitty? Hold on. Kitty, come say hi to the people. She's like sitting by the door. His name was John. That's right. His name was John. All right, next story. Man gets trapped in quicksand again. This time he emerges with a girlfriend. That's a headline. That's a weird headline. I'm not going to read this because there's a story that covers it. So we're going to watch that. We're gonna watch this. I know, again. That is a headline. All right, here we go.
It's a love story born out of quicksand. Mitchell O'Brien was strolling at a beach on Lake Michigan looking for rocks with his good friend Bree. Next thing he knew, he's sinking.
Mitchell, what happened when you actually started to sink in the quicksand?
I stepped in the spot and it just gave way underneath me, and I was up to my waist within 2 or 3 seconds. And eventually the sand just kind of hardened around my foot. I couldn't wiggle it. I couldn't lift it.
Mitchell called 911.
So I'm on Vans Beach. My girlfriend and I are here. I walked out a little bit far and stepped in quicksand hole. And my left foot is stuck and I cannot get it out.
Bree headed down the beach for better reception and also called 911.
I'm not sure if my boyfriend has gotten a hold of anybody yet, but he fell into a sand hole and we cannot get him out.
So in those 911 calls, Bree, how did you refer to Mitchell? And Mitchell, how did you refer to Bree?
I called her my girlfriend.
I just said my boyfriend's sinking in quicksand, and it just rolled out real easy.
So this was the first time that you referred to each other as boyfriend and girlfriend in quicksand.
In quicksand.
Firefighters and EMTs tied a rope around Mitchell.
One of the guys came in and jumped behind me to get some sand away from my foot. And after that, it was just good old fashioned pulling, crawling as hard as I could and pushing me out from behind.
So what should you do if you find yourself stuck in quicksand? Last year, Inside Edition survival consultant Shane Hobel showed our Allison Hall how to get out using a stick.
Finding that firm ground out there in front of you, you can then use that as your support and start to work slowly, sort of in a slow wiggle, and keep pulling up.
Slow wiggle by putting my weight on this.
And start driving up and get your foot to firm ground.
Okay.
And then you can start working the other leg.
And there we go.
But who knew that falling in quicksand could also lead to falling in love?
Man, the chat is on one today. My goodness. Ian so forth out here throwing some shade. Are we sure it's the quicksand? That's some shade there. Old school logic saying time to hit the gym. No? My God. That woman was tiny and they were teaching her. I think this is a really apt name right now. Oy vey. Oy vey at all of you. What's up, oy vey? Oy vey. Oy vey. Hello. My goodness. Yeah, John Thomas, what's up? We did cover that story already. We did. Good to see you. Thanks for sending it in. It was a good story. Barry, first go get a big stick, then come back and get yourself out of the quicksand. Look, this is assuming you have someone with you, like that woman was with him. So they're saying, like, if you if you see someone with you, you have someone with you, while they call 911, they can go get you a big stick or some type of, like, apparatus where you can, hoist yourself out of the sand. That's it. Like, if you have someone with you. If you don't, you're kind of effed. Not gonna lie. Damn it, Ian. So quicksand is real? Wow. Yeah, of course it's real. Of course. Skinny people get caught up in quicksand too, guys. This isn't just a fat person thing. Man, the chat's on one today. This is on theme today. Dave TG says backhoe. It can also save your home from floods. This is on point, Dave. That was good, man. That's funny. Hey, you know what? As long as I brought a smile and a laugh to your face, I've done my job. I've done my job today. Um You guys are making me laugh. Oh, I love you guys. You guys have already cheered me up today. Okay. Speaking of fat, we're gonna read the next story. This is the second to last story. I'm also definitely gonna make a short video on this one because it's a very sweet story. This is about a fat rabbit. A massive fat rabbit. This 28-pound rabbit wears hats, drives a tiny car, and comforts strangers. Look at this little fatty, cute bunny. Oh, he's so cute. He's fluffy, and he has a car. Look how big he is. He's such a fluffy bunny. So cute. Let's watch this. Look, he's driving a car. How cute is that? Oh my God, that's adorable. He's driving a car, you guys. His name is Alex Great.
Beautiful.
Oh, I love him. Yes, he is a therapy rabbit. We're gonna watch this story. It's gonna tell his story. Here we go.
Alex the Great around town?
At Giants games. I have seen him in the concourses at Oracle Park.
I mean, how could you possibly miss
He's
him?
a giant bunny.
He's
It's hard to miss.
huge. He's a rabbit with a special wardrobe. And when he's not traveling in his, are we calling this a stroller? It's not quite a stroller. It's an animal.
That is an all-terrain vehicle.
Yeah, he also drives in his custom Humvee.
What is she talking about? That's no stroller. That's an all-terrain vehicle. That is an SUV. Stroller.
And he makes people like Paul smile. But as Andrea Nakano reports, his life was almost very different, and his life was almost over very quickly.
Oh.
He's handsome, fluffy, cuddly, and one of a kind. It's rare to find a bunny this outgoing and gentle.
He's probably 1 in a million.
Josh Rowe adopted Alex the Great 3 years ago.
We ended up rescuing him from a meat farm out of Modesto.
The Flemish giant now weighs 30 pounds and enjoys cruising around town in his mini car.
He was gonna be rabbit stew, you guys, and they rescued him. They were gonna turn him into food. But now he's more than food.
He also loves meeting people and gets love everywhere he goes.
He's very dog-like, but I think he thinks he's part human too. He's got to be in the middle of everything. Yeah, he's a good boy.
But life for Alex the Great goes way beyond making friends and having fun. He does photo shoots so he can donate money to charity. He's also a certified therapy animal and volunteers as part of the WAG Brigade at Bay Area airports and visits patients in hospice care.
I truly get gratification just from people enjoying him, right? Enjoying seeing him and not just seeing a rabbit, but a rabbit who truly is enjoying this, you know. So it's rewarding in its own way.
Alex the Great and his dad, Josh, put in a lot of work to be able to volunteer. He had to pass the same temperament tests as his pup friends.
He's got to be trained just like a dog. He's got to meet all the same qualifications as a dog, which means he has to be able to be command trained. And so he understands commands, not necessarily verbal commands like you would do with a dog. He does more hand signals.
Now he has adoring fans around the world with more than 25,000 followers on Instagram. And his dad is there to take good care of him every step of the way as he comforts everyone he meets.
Oh my God, he's bigger than the baby. Look at how
he meets.
Look at he's so big.
As he comforts.
He's bigger than the baby. That is a massive rabbit. That is huge. Holy moly.
Everyone he meets.
This one knows I know what he's thinking, so he's not too worried about any situation.
Oh.
He'll never leave my side.
Alex the Great will be back at Oracle Park this season to watch the Giants play ball. Win or lose, he'll always be happy to get a head rub from new and old friends.
Cute. How cute was that story, you guys? Oh. Old school logic saying, I'm very hungry now, just saying, you know what, old school logic, you're gonna get one of these right now. You know what? That's enough. That's enough of you.
How dare you?
That poor buddy. Ian so 4, thank you so much for the 25 pounds. As this calls for a film where they try to coax Easter Bunny out of retirement. Oh, that would be cute. I would watch that. I would watch that. That's so cute. Thank you, Ian, for the 25. That's so generous. Thank you. Appreciate you. This made me laugh. Hold on. Over on Rumble. Where is this comment? I have to find the over on Rumble, the Nina Bird. Hold on. You said something funny that we need to grab. Mina Bird says that bunny can sink on a quicksand. I don't know why I can't find it on StreamYard, but that's funny. You know what, you guys? You're so mean to this bunny. You guys are mean to this bunny. All right. Last story of the day. And this one may bring tears to your eyes. It may not. I had a little like a little tiny, what is it? Not like a sprinkle of tears. A little watery. Like there was some onions being cut. But then again, it's because of two reasons. One, I love the song. I think it's a powerful song. And two, because I love singing. So I've been taking singing lessons. One of the things that my singing teacher told me, that definitely shields on the ready. One of the things that my singing teacher told me was as you kind of perfect your technique, one of the main things that makes a singer, the best singer is feeling the emotions behind the song. Like whatever is the song. It's when you tap into that emotional field of what the song is trying to convey, that's when you sing the best song. It's not necessarily like the technique is good. Like technique is good to have. But when you finally really, when you hit the notes of the emotional feel, that's when a true singer shines through. Kind of like, I'm sure you guys have heard like Freddie Mercury saying, like Freddie Mercury, it's that passion, right? It's that passion. Exactly, Spike. It's that passion that makes a singer perform a song to their best of their abilities. And I think this next one, well, for me, this next one kind of blew me away. I was like, wow, that she can sing. This lady can sing, especially this song. This is a good sing. And so forth says, my singing teacher gave me one piece of advice. Don't come back. Ouch. Damn, Ian. That is. I don't know what to say. All right. On that note, thank you for the laugh. We're gonna hear this version, and this might be cut out of the show later on. So it's good that you're here live and watching this because we may have to cut it out after. So here we go. It says, absolute chills. This woman singing Creep is bringing viewers to tears. This is wonderful. Here we go.
When you were here before, could look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a I'm a What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to know it when I'm not around. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a whatever you want, you're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
Yay! That was awesome. That was awesome. Woo! Yay! Spike says, not bad, but not amazing. Well then, Spike, why don't you try it? Just joking. Russell Hall for 2 says, I'm glad she can sing, but she ruined that song. I think it's supposed to be a little bit slower, on the slower side, but it was her take. It's not bad. It was not bad. I'm impressed by your comment not being super negative. Thank you, Russell, for keeping it together today. Old school logic. I'm gonna give you the baby emoji this time. You know what? You know what, guy? You don't hold on. Where's the baby? The baby needs to be shown. Why is this happening? Where is the baby at? Where is the baby? Oh, there he is.
He's way tart.
How dare you? She's lovely, and she wished she could be special. Damn it. Oh, Brazzy! Brazzy is over on Rumble, you guys. Brazzy. What's up, Brazzy? You made it. It's the end of the show and you made it. Brazzy says, for $10, Latos to the Japan Fund. Thank you. I almost died. My ghost is in Japan. That went down the wrong pipe. I'm okay. I joked. I was like, oh my God, I need to turn off the mic or the thing ASAP. Thank God I was quick on that draw. But Brazbucky, look. Look, I'm already in Japan. Look at I finally made it, Brazzy. I finally made it. I'm just joking. It's still gonna happen. One of these days, Alice. I almost died. Oh my God. Brazzy, don't be mean. Brazzy is being mean now. Don't be mean, Brazzy. That was funny. Well, you know what they say. It's not over till the fat lady sings. And she has sung. So that was that's it. That's it for the show. Those were the stories. So thank you everyone for coming to hang out with me today. Another successful Friday show. Thank you so very much. And don't forget to go and subscribe to the new Good News channel. And help a sister out over here for our to make it to our next milestone over there, because we hit the 500. Let's try and go for the 1,000, the coveted 1,000. So if you haven't done so, go and subscribe to the new Good News channel. Good News Infinite Hope has its own channel now. And we're at 579 now. This video here, Shavo got us a lot of subscribers over there. If you haven't checked it out, go watch the Shavo story. It's very sweet. Shavo the elephant, who I found out after, by the way, after I made that, after I made this video, I found out that unfortunately Shavo passed away. So that is a really sad, but also it kind of this video proves how much love transcends time. And sometimes, you know, even after you're gone, you're still bringing smiles to people's faces, and that's really sweet. So go and check out Shavo. Shavo, the sweet elephant. May you rest in peace, little guy. You're dear in our hearts, and you will forever be remembered. Still Mrs. Shane G, says Charlene. Shout out to Shane G. If you're watching. A lot of people in the chat coming and going. Always appreciate it. Always appreciate the regulars. But thank you guys so very, very, very much again for coming to hang out. Special thanks to Local Hero and all of you guys who super chatted, became a member, gifted memberships, and all the good stuff. Thank you for supporting the channel in the way that you do, because it makes it possible to do this. So again, appreciate you, Local Hero, coming to just spread some joy for the disappointment fund. Thank you. Thank you again. And all of you who super chatted and gifted memberships and all the good stuff. Thank you. I will be back next week, obviously, for the Wednesday show. And of course, for the Friday show as well. We'll be back right here next Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern to talk about more good humans, super doggies, all of the things, turtles, turtle love. Oops.
Back here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend, the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right.
We gotta talk about turtle love and all of the good things that are in nature. Oh, hold on. Maybe we can get Yuki on camera to say bye. Come say bye. Here. She walked away. She was like, no, just end the show and come feed me. God. All right, you guys. Thank you very much, everybody. We out. We out. Till next time. Be good. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Practice empathy. All the good stuff. I'll see you next time. Bye.
I know you are mine, come rain or come shine.